Hello everyone and welcome to another building video. This time I'm going to build a data center and this will be the location of it. So let's jump into the time lapse. First select the server farm and see how it fits into the area. Just rotate it a little bit so to see how I will place it. First let's get rid of all the trees. If you have anarchy on, the trees will pop through the buildings, so that's not really nice. So I remove them most of the time. So let's give it a road connection so it has power and water. I remove the zebra crossings. The game automatically makes them everywhere and I really don't like it. So I mostly remove them. Yeah, this area is supposed to be a cooling area for cooling water. So I'm trying to make this moat uh, in a shape that the water needs a long way to reach the server farm so it can cool. And this is a little bit more difficult than I thought, but I tried to look for a cooling tower or something, but they're not in the game. They come with the power plants, but not with not a single one. It would be that would be cool, but it doesn't do it. It is not it's not in the game, so I think this is a nice size for it. So let's dig it out. Yeah, there's an underground power cable that will be moved later. Let's line things up a bit and add the keys so the edges won't look so rough. Although since the update, the edges look quite a lot better, but I still find it difficult to create really sharp edges, but it is doable if you spend enough time with it. Yeah, building some more roads so things line up even better. Yeah, this is where I was looking for a cooling tower, but it's not there. Maybe I will have to have a look on the workshop. These server farms usually have a backup system for when power fails. So I thought these oil tanks would come in handy. Sadly, they can't be colored. Maybe I should have used another one because there are plenty in the game that can be colored, I think. Well, this one is black, but well, we'll do it with the black one. The cooling canal is slowly filling up, and in the meanwhile, I was looking for more water structures, but this one is not really. I don't know. It doesn't look very good in this area, so I end up removing it. Sometimes it's difficult to line things up. Yeah, I would like to do some pipelines. Maybe I have to do some searching on the workshop. It would be cool to have some pipes running around connecting everything, but I don't have them. So a few parking lots for the employees. I don't know why they're so far from the road. You always have to move them to make it look good. Even more trees to remove. There will be a pumping station. Maybe it's the wrong way around. I don't know. I just wanted to do something with cooling water. Maybe it goes the other way around. So in my mind, this thing doesn't pump, but it puts out water. But it's really the water pumping station. So I end up connecting it, and well, it feeds some water into the city system. Uh, yeah, maybe a backup battery would be cool, but it's a little bit too large for this area. So, and it doesn't want to build this road. So I get rid of it again. This is the before mentioned underground pipeline. It messes up the ground. So I try to make it a little deeper, but it's still not right, as you will see later. Yeah, and here I find these diesel generators. I think they are yeah, well, realistic for a data center. They probably have some diesel generators for when power fails. And with the search it mod, you can just have a look for things that only normally uh, you would be able to use as an expansion. But I use them single like this. So it's next to the oil tank, so that would be generating power when the city power fails. Yeah, I think these radio masts and telecom towers look really good with a data center, maybe for wireless transmissions. I'm looking for a little office, like where employees can do their thing. It's like a headquarters, and it connects so nicely to this avenue. With some footpaths, also on the other side. Yeah, I tried this modern telecom building, but it's a little too large for this area, I think. So These places need a lot of security, so a fence would be in order, I think. Although you're not clearly you can't really see them. They're very thin, and only the shadows sort of indicate where the fence is. I would have liked it maybe a little bit of a bigger wall, but this will do. Yeah, there's some room for another parking spots for more employees. Not that they really park their cars, but well, maybe in the future. I don't know. A smaller telecom tower. Also needs a road connection for power and water. And it ends up being here. Yeah, I'm missing a part here, so adding that. Yeah, here I'm going to connect the water part, but or at least I'm trying. These things are sometimes a little bit difficult to do, but in one go or a second go I got it. Yeah, this is where yeah, the ground is a little too high because of the underground power cable. I'll fix that later. Yeah, why not connect this waterway to the existing waterways with a little bridge, which comes also with zebra crossing. So I remove them again to make it a little sharper. I try to level this area. I think there should be a little building here. There are so many assets in this game. It's sometimes difficult to see what you want to use. Also, these pictures are quite small, so it's sometimes difficult to see. Maybe it's my eyes. I don't know. I have a rather small screen. It's only 16.4 inches, so maybe I need a bigger monitor or some glasses maybe. So I think this looks a little better, a little sharper. Yeah, to get another even sharper line. These keys that come with I think with the harbors DLC. They connect up nicely to the footpath. but it also tears down my fence a little. There are some height differences here, and I'm struggling a bit here to get it on the right level without creating these uh, these rocky edges. It's always difficult when you try to do this. Right, look, it makes them when you try to level things. Sometimes these kind of things happen, but this is these fences are terrain conforming. So if your terrain is not fully level, they will drop into the ground. Or I don't know if this looks very good. Here I try the same, but it just doesn't want to do it. And it took me some time to find out you have to select the net lanes to remove them again. And here you see also some level differences. Oh, whoops. I'm so glad there's an undo function. So you can undo when you make a mistake. So this connects up nicely to here. And it ends up being a little too shallow. So this is better. Trees in the water. This is what I meant earlier. I try to make the edges a little bit sharper. I think the city needs a lot of green. It's nice to fill areas with green. I think it makes buildings blend more in into the landscape. And I don't know if this is functional or not. I just thought there will be some roads in the wrong angle. There you can see the underground power line. That's making things not look so good. A few more parking spots. Let's fill this area with tiles. Found only the three thingies you see, the three last ones. These are the only ones that really don't don't go over the existing infrastructure, so you can still see that. Make it a little nicer like this. Yeah, that's the underground power cable. So I just go around it. Nobody can see, so it's not very pretty, but whatever. Yeah, the building across the street is supposed to be a hospital. I made it from all different kinds of sub-buildings. It was really nice to do. And it looked, I think it looks quite good. I'm also a big fan of tree lines, of similar trees. It creates an extra edge or boundary between the road and this building, and here as well. Yeah, I upgrade the server park to with every option it has. And the fine tuning here. I'm looking for some props to prop this area a little bit up. I find these props are pretty small, but there are also these industrial props. If you look a little, this looks like, I don't know, maybe some kind of a technical installation for this cooling mode, and they really look good. Yeah, I found these ones making it. I think it's a hangar for an airport, but I think this makes it look, I don't know, a little bit more high tech. I don't know what it's you. Maybe it doesn't have a use or something, but I think it looks cool. Yeah, this is an airport tower. We don't need that. Like I said, there are so many props in this game. You can end up looking for things for a very long time. And I was basically just decorate a little bit further. More trees. You can never have enough trees, I think. And a little bike shed where employees can come on their bike and park their bike. I have a lot of bike lanes in this city, mostly separate. I don't like the bike lanes on the road. Since it's a Netherlands themed build, we don't really have much bike lanes on roads. It's mostly they are separated. Yeah, I think this looks like a data center. We're trying to find out how to make a nice picture for Instagram. More trees in the water. A few little more details. That's basically it. I think this game is sometimes a little bit dark. So when I make pictures, I usually end up making the exposure a little bit higher, like you can see in a few minutes, few seconds. See, I go mostly to 1.1 or 1.1, and this time of the day slider is really it's amazing.